Imagine you and your friends are at an auction, each with the same amount of money. Can you outsmart your friends by spending the least but gaining the most? The game consists of 10 auctions where you'll bid on resources with different values. Just like in any auction, the highest bidder wins, and the player who has the most points at the end of the game wins.
In this game, take the resource cards and find the 10 cards with the auction symbol in the bottom left corner and shuffle them well. Then take all the coins and deal $40 worth to each player, primarily made up of bronze coins. Then take the animal cards and find the 4 cards with green top left corners, shuffle them well and deal 1 face down to each player. We suggest finding something to keep your money secret from other players. Finally, take an animal token and put it in front of the starting player. You are now ready to start the game. This game is played in a series of 10 auctions using the 10 resource cards which you've prepared. To start, the player with the active player token flips over the top card of the auction pile face up so that everybody can see it. Then all players may choose to bid for that resource card. Pay attention to the number at the top left. This represents the resource's value, which will be added up at the end of the game. For example, clay is worth just 2 points, so you wouldn't want to pay too much for it. Next, pay attention to the auction type in the bottom left corner, which indicates the auction type. In this case, this auction is an open auction, which means anybody can start the bidding, and players can bid as many times as they want. The player who bid the most puts their money in the bank and takes the resource card and places it in front of them. All other players take their money back. To start the next auction, move the active player token to the next player. Whoever has the active player token always flips over the next resource card. In this example, it's Ruby, which is worth 8 points, and the auction type is hidden, which means players place the amount of tokens they want to offer in their hand with a closed fist. Then everybody reveals the offer at the same time. The highest bidder wins. Another auction type is a one-offer auction. Everyone gets a chance to bid, going clockwise, starting from the player to the left of the player who currently has the active player token. Each player puts down their one and only offer. The last auction type is a descending auction. In descending auctions, the price starts at $15, offered first to the player who has the active player token, and then, if not accepted, the player to the left is offered for 1 coin less. Keep going around the circle of players, each time reducing the price by $1 until finally a player accepts and pays that amount to win that card. The game ends once the last card in the auction pile has been purchased, or if all players have run out of money. Once this happens, all players must add up the total value of their collected resource cards and their hidden goal bonus points if the goal was achieved. The player with the highest total points at the end of the game wins.